The seemingly ageless goaltender Marc-Andre Fleury has been traded to the Chicago Blackhawks. Moose, we're going to start with you. This is a guy who has won 3 Stanley Cups, a Vezina winner, coming off a really, really good year, even at age 36. What are your expectations? What do you make of this move?
I don't really know what to make of this move. I don't know what the Chicago Blackhawks are doing. Why do they need Marc-Andre Fleury? You know, they had a breakout season from Kevin Lankinen. They have another young goalie, Malcolm Subban. Are they this close to the Stanley Cup that they need Marc-Andre Fleury? It feels like they're maybe doing Vegas a favor or something. From a fantasy perspective, you should expect Marc-Andre Fleury to see a lot of shots. The Blackhawks give up a lot of shots. I think it makes him very interesting for DFS. He's coming off like a huge season, like you mentioned, and now he's in a fantasy-friendly role. So weird move. We'll learn more about it as the day goes on. But for fantasy purposes, yeah, Marc-Andre Fleury could be big time for daily fantasy next year.
AJ, I mean, this is just happening, obviously, so it's going to take some time for the DK Sportsbook and elsewhere to reflect everything. But does a move like this, Geoff said, obviously good for fantasy, but is it going to change odds significantly in terms of making them a cup favorite?
I absolutely think it should. I mean, I don't know about cup favorite odds, but it should certainly improve them. They just brought in the best goalie in hockey. I mean, if I had known, I'd have put my Fleury jersey on before we even started, guys. So yeah, I mean, I'm obviously a huge Marc-Andre Fleury fan. I think it's a huge upgrade in the Nets. Obviously, they're taking on that contract. It gives them a little bit of time to give Lankinen, some. He went through a lot of growing pains last year, and this gives him some time to develop him and not just throw him to the wolves like they did last year. And I think actually it's a great move for Chicago. I think they're close enough. They're getting Jonathan Toews back. They still have Patrick Kane. They added Seth Jones, which is an upgrade from Duncan Keith. So I think this is a team that should have upward mobility in terms of the sports book there. Now, again, cup contender, maybe not quite, but Vezina Trophy winner, best goalie in hockey, 3-time Stanley Cup champion on the books. You got to be in the mix, right?
Paul, as we're accustomed to around here, you laughed at your coworker. So what are your thoughts on this move?
I can't wait to see how long it takes him to get his new sweater now. But in all seriousness, that was the big hole in Chicago for the last couple of years. I like what they've done to bolster themselves offensively and along the blue line. So it just makes sense that they try to address the situation in goal, which it was a weakness despite Lankinen's kind of breakout performance as a rookie. They now have a veteran to complement him, and really he should be all ears, keep his mouth closed and listen to all the tricks of the trade that Fleury will pass down. That might be his most important value going forward this season. So a great move by the Hawks, I think.